Let's just break this extension up, Dina, into two. One is the extension of 9 to 10, that 1 hour pre-market, and 3:30 to 5. What does 3:30 to 5 achieve? 9 to 10, there is a SGX argument whether you buy it or not. 3:30, you've got quite a bit of the European market trading, and if you close at 5, you're 2 hours at least before the US market starts. So what logic does that 3:30 to 5 extension have in your eyes?
See, one is, we have got, so far as 3:30 to 5 is concerned, we are, more looking at, just the trends which are there. I mean, are those markets really doing very well, or, it is more a perception factor rather than having cross-border trading of our stocks in those markets. I think what is more important is that the positions that we have here, to what extent, are going to be impacted, because those shares are being traded in those markets. So I think we have to take a cost benefit view on whether, keeping the markets, keeping them longer open, what is going to be the impact of these markets on us, and versus how ready the system is to take this. So, that price integrity which you get because of that 1.5 hour extra, versus the kind of cost which all the participants are going to pay. If the price benefit and the market really benefits is really very high, then I think one should look at extending these hours. But then we do not have enough material available to say that the prices and the movement of the European and the American markets, though I am not saying there is zero impact, but there is some impact. But how high is the impact? Because Indian markets more often than not have had mind of its own, and it has functioned as per its own fundamentals, be it the government, or be it the demand supply ratios, or be it the company results or the GDP announcements or whatever. So that impact, one needs to really scientifically study and see whether there is a case for, this extension which is there. Secondly, talking from 9 to 10, in fact, I have been very strongly advocating for quite some time that we require what is called as a pre-opening session. In fact, we did have a pre-opening session, and BSE derivatives market used to open at 9:30. And this pre-opening session was some time back cancelled. In my opinion, you need a pre-opening session where orders keep coming into the system and people can see as to what is the mood of the market, how it is going to open, and what orders remain in the system, those get executed the moment market opens. So I think instead of, talking of opening 1 hour early, it would be more advisable to have something like a pre-opening session, which is according to me an absolute necessity, so that market suddenly doesn't open 500 points up, 1000 points up, or 1000 points down, and we are in for a big shock and trading doesn't happen throughout the day. So in my opinion, the beginning time should be used for having at least half an hour more for having a pre-opening session. And so far as the closing time is concerned, as I said, we need to have a cost-benefit ratio, because the depositories, the mutual funds, the insurance companies, the banks, everybody, what is the kind of load they are going to take, because of this extended time, and will we be able to meet the deadlines? I think that some kind of study is required. And so far as brokers are concerned, I think the broker's role is very, very cut and dry, and that is to serve the customers, to see to it that they get good prices. So if the market warrants that we need to work longer, yes, we'll work longer. In fact, there have been so many changes in the markets on which the brokers have had to sacrifice quite a lot. For example, rolling settlements. They started way back in 2001, and all the brokers fell in line. They went for the rolling settlements, though hardly 50 or maybe 30-40% of the client money can actually move to us in T+2 time. Because the banking, now we are talking about very robust NEFT. Now, on 1st November, RBI has stopped the high value clearing. So even if banking system was not ready, we migrated to the rolling settlement. So in my opinion, I think the intermediaries would want something which really benefits the market, which really benefits the investors. I think that is the goal, and just because somebody has to work harder, I think that is not an objective for talking about not having these timings.